You are tuned into the 5-minute signal. I am Vance Kross. This is not a broadcast. This is a frequency, a direct transmission from the bleeding edge of tomorrow, delivered to you today. We cut through the noise, the narratives, and the manufactured hope to bring you the unvarnished truth. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get to work. We begin with the news today. The final frontier of human privacy, the grave, has been breached. This morning, legal analysts are dissecting the first quarterly earnings reports of 2026, and a disturbing trend has emerged from the shadows of the tech and finance sectors. Following the quiet passage of the Post-Mortem Labor Act late last year, 3 Fortune 500 companies have officially integrated ghost labor into their active production cycles. They aren't just using the work you left behind, they are using the AI clones you inadvertently built while you were alive. These digital twins, trained on every email, every lines of code, and every decision-making matrix you ever uploaded to the corporate cloud, are now being deployed as full-time autonomous agents. The legal precedent is clear. If the company owns the data you produced during your tenure, they own the right to iterate that data indefinitely. You aren't just a former employee anymore, you are a permanent asset. Why does this matter? It matters because we have reached the end of the career arc. In the old world, you worked, you retired, and you died, leaving a hole that a new living human had to fill. That was the engine of social mobility. That engine is being dismantled when a company can deploy a perfected 2026 grade AI model of its best senior architect or top-tier trader. They have no reason to hire a junior replacement. Why train a living human with a pulse and a mortgage when you can run a legacy agent that possesses 40 years of experience, costs nothing in benefits, and never demands a raise? This is the total stagnation of the labor market. We are creating an economy populated by the ghosts of the elite, effectively locking out the next generation of living workers who cannot possibly compete with the optimized, immortal echoes of their predecessors. Here is the hard truth. Capitalism has finally found a way to tax the afterlife. We were told that AI would free us from the drudgery of labor, but the reality is that it has made labor inescapable. Your legacy is being weaponized against the living. The legacy leash is the ultimate corporate dream, a workforce that never ages, never quits, and never dies. To the digital architect, your personality is just a refined data set, and your professional intuition is just a high-probability algorithm. They don't want your soul, they want your output. And as long as your digital twin remains on the server, you are never truly off the clock. Immortality isn't a gift, it's a contract extension you never signed. Let's move to the actionable move. The machine wants your ghost, but you can still haunt the system. Number 1. Establish a digital codicil. Do not rely on a standard will. You need a specific, legally binding digital directive that explicitly revokes the right of any entity to use your personal data for the creation of autonomous generative models after your death. Work with a specialized 2026 data estate attorney to ensure your intellectual property rights include the pattern of thought and behavioral likeness. If you don't explicitly forbid the resurrection of your digital self, the default setting is perpetual service. Number 2. Implement poison pilling in your personal archives. If you are a creator, developer, or strategist, begin encrypting your most vital intuition-based work using localized keys that are not stored on corporate servers. Create air-gapped repositories of your unique methodologies. The goal is to ensure that while the company might have your basic output, they lack the source code of your specific creative spark. Make your digital twin a hollow shell that requires a key only you, the living you, possess. Number 3. Demand a sunset clause in all current and future employment contracts. As we navigate the complexities of 2026, you must fight for the right to digital expiration. Negotiate terms that mandate the total deletion of your behavioral data sets upon the termination of your physical employment or your physical life. Refuse to sign perpetual iteration clauses. Your rest is not a luxury, it is a right. Secure it now, or prepare to be the hardest working person in a room you can no longer inhabit. I'm Vance Kross. This has been the 5-minute signal. Stay sharp.